do, connect your Zen and open it up. Hit this file tab all the way to the left hand side and then hit open and then go into your download section. It is going to be called Supreme Play version 1. Again, you only want the Zen, okay? So hit only the Zen one and then tap this open thing, all right? Soon as you click open, it's going to come over here into your compiler, all right? Once it is inside the compiler, just go over to the programmers tabs, right? Let it go ahead and load up and whatever it's doing. Hit the 6 little lines all the way on the left side. As we can tell, it's going to be right here. It's going to say Supreme Play version 1. But as we can tell, I already have it into my Cronus Zen in my 3rd slot, right? Now, if you didn't, just go ahead and right click and drag it into an open slot. For me, it's already in the 3rd slot, so I'm not going to do that. But once you've done that, make sure you hit this program button, okay? Make sure you go ahead and hit this play button to save the script. I'm just going to go ahead and hit it again, even though I already did that, all right? So once you do that, it will be saved onto your Zen, and let's go ahead and talk about how to set it up, all right? So all we're going to do is let's go ahead and switch over to the face cam with the Zen. As we can tell, my Zen's already plugged in, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit the right side big blue button. There you go. That was my 1st slot with the Warzone Community Pro Pack. Hit the right side again. That's my 2nd slot with my own personal Panda aim script. And then here is the Supreme Play. Again, it says version 2 in the Zen, right? You see it right there. And we already got today for this video, I will be using my PlayStation controller. I know a lot of people always ask, Lito, can you please use different controllers when you're doing these setup videos? So we can understand. For the past few videos, been using the Xbox. So how do you enter the menu, right? If the script ever goes just plain black, that's a screensaver effect, all right? That does not mean your script has stopped working. It's just a screensaver. So let's go and enter the script by hitting L2, right? L2 and menus, okay? So you want to hold L2 first, then you want to go ahead and hold menus and bang, right? We're inside the script. You can use up or down on the D-pad to scroll through everything. The first thing you want to go into is your settings and then go ahead and press X. Again, I have a controller that doesn't have the bind layouts here, but you guys know this is X right here. So let's go ahead and press that. And this is your first setting, right? Controller layout. As you can tell, you can use up or down to toggle through all the different controller layouts, right? You see, each time you press, the LED will change if it's on default, tactical, whatever else. Just go ahead and select whatever controller layout you play on. So if I was setting it up for myself, I personally play on tactical, right? So I went ahead and selected tactical, hit right or left on the D-pad to scroll through all the other mods, block game rumble, so my controller does not vibrate, all right? You still have to make sure you turn on your in-game vibrations, right? Hit right on the D-pad. We got resync buttons, all the other things. You don't got to really worry about anything else. Just get your control layout and your block rumble set, and then just press circle. If you press circle one more time, it's going to say saved, so you know your settings have saved, all right? So enter the menu again, though, L2 and options, okay? Make sure you're holding L2, and then you go ahead and hold options, all right? So let's go into the mod menu and go ahead and press X. Now, inside of here, whenever it asks you to choose AR, this just means your anti-recoil, right? If you've seen any of my tailored drift videos or any of my script setup videos, you guys know this already. But again, you can use left or right to scroll through all the different aim assist and anti-recoil, all right? That's what the mod menu is for. So if you just go ahead and scroll through, you're going to see all the different things, right? It has bunny hop, everything else in here as well, right? So as we can tell, it's got everything in here. So let's go back into the aim assist where it says choose AR. Right? Whenever it tells you to choose AR, you can use up or down on the D-pad, right? If you press up, you see it says Legacy, Rumble, or choose AR again, all right? So Legacy is your normal anti-recoil, right? That's the one I love using. I know a lot of people recommend Rumble. Rumble works off your controller vibrations. If you're someone that doesn't have vibrations in your controller, do not use Rumble, all right? I prefer Legacy, and if you wanted to adjust the values, just go ahead and press X right here, right? You see this X, you go ahead and press that. As we can tell, the first setting is the V strength, right? You can't just use up or down to adjust. You have to make sure you're holding L2. Up or down is going to move the values by 10s, all right? So anything that has a value, even aim assist or even your bunny hop speed and anything like that, anything that has a numerical value, numbers, you want to make sure you're holding the L2 when you're adjusting, okay? So up and down increases it or decreases it by 10s, right? So again, up, increase, down, decrease. Left or right is going to be by 1. So if you press right, it's going to increase by 1s. If you press left on the D-pad, it's going to decrease, all right? The whole time you can see my hand on the L2, right? You guys can see my hand right here on the L2. It's always on it. If you're adjusting numerical values, make sure you're on it. Now, let's say you're not adjusting. You want to scroll to the horizontal. Just go ahead and press right on the D-pad. As we can tell, now it's the horizontal strength, right? So let's go ahead and press B. And then this is your AR, meaning your anti-recoil, okay? If it says choose AR, that means anti-recoil. We got legacy anti-recoil enabled. Hit right on the D-pad, you got prog rumble. That's, again, another anti-recoil with like the V-start, VN, V-mid, all the whole time, blah, 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 6 different recoil. You don't need that on, all right? That stuff's a waste of time. Don't use it. So let's go ahead and hit right on the D-pad. You got all the different aim assist values, right? You got aim assist version 3, version 4, version 5, all right? Those are, again, aim assist. You can only really have one aim assist on, so just pick between version 3, 4, or 5. Now, the next question I'm going to get, Lethal, what's the difference between them? I will be making separate videos explaining each of the aim assist with the controller cam, showing you guys how the right thumbstick moves and all that good stuff, all right? But again, just go ahead and turn any of them on, and the same thing. If you just go ahead and press X, you'll be able to adjust the values, right? You see, you can use left or right to scroll through, and then up or down to go ahead and enable and disable things, right? Those are all your shapes. Again, when it comes to shapes, just leave it on circular, all right? And remember, anything that has a numerical value, you can't just adjust using up or down or left or right. You have to make sure you're holding L2, okay? L2. So if you're on Xbox, it's called LT, all right? So up and down by 10s, you see? And then left and right by 1s. See that? Simple as that. That's how it goes for almost any single Supreme scripts. It's going to be the same way. All right, so make sure you guys remember that. And let's go and just press B. And you can use left or right here to keep scrolling through all the different mods, right? You got rapid fire, strafe shot, cancel reload. I wouldn't use either. VM speed, hold breath, sensitivity, slide cancel. I do want to make sure that's on. And always select Modern Warfare if you're going to be playing a Warzone, okay? If you're a Warzone person like I am, select Modern Warfare in your slide cancel. Hit left or right. We got easy ping, definitely want that on. Hit right again. Bunny hop, definitely want that on. So again, up or down to turn things on or off, right? You see that? And with the PlayStation controller, you can see the LEDs. They kind of flash. If you turn it on, they flash green. If you hit down on the D-pad, they flash red to indicate it's off. Again, it's still little things with the PlayStation controller. If you're adjusting, you kind of know those things. You don't even got to be looking at the Zen that much, all right? So hit right on the D-pad. We got prone shot, jump shot. Again, I don't use any of these other ones. And then your button layouts, right? So you can just go into here, adjust anything and everything you want. Once you're done, just make sure you press circle, circle, and your settings are going to be saved, all right? So I hope you enjoyed today's video on the Supreme V1 script. We're going to be covering a lot of Supreme scripts, so make sure you guys go ahead and like,